Evening, guys. Hope all is well. So there's optimism, there's pessimism about what's going on, and we're all in the house in an environment that we're not used to working. But it's humbling, and we have to get used to it. I want to talk about some aspects as we go along with this coronavirus, and every single day, everything changes, and it's a bit crazy. I'm currently working on a deal together with a partner in Manhattan, and we know that things will get better. It's not something immediate; it's something that will take at least 18 to 20 months, and eventually will be built. And by that time, we're pretty. We have that belief that the world will be back to normal. Otherwise, it will be chaos. But so we have optimism, and the type of stuff that we're dealing with is a for sure, meaning nothing's for sure. We know now, but it's something that we are pretty certain that once the world will get back to normality, it will be functional, and people will get back to what they're used to, at least in phases and slowly but surely. Just want to talk about a couple of things that are important to us nowadays that we're dealing with. First of all, people who have properties have to be they are challenged. There are a lot of challenges right now. There are a few things that people have to take care of. First of all, they have to be in communication with the debt service. They have to service their debt, and they have to be communicating with their lenders, and to make sure that the lenders are aware of what's going on. And everybody's in scarce. It's not something that happens to you or to one person. It's everyone. It's affecting everybody. So I think the key is what people appreciate in those times is communication. The worst thing that can happen is someone that you try to call and it just doesn't answer, is off the grid. It's fine if someone doesn't answer for a day or two, and then he gets back and says, "I apologize, I couldn't do it. Right now I'm available. Let's talk." But a person who disappears is horrible, and therefore you got to be in communication with your lenders. If you manage a property, if you have a property, whatever property it is, you have to be attentive to the tenants and to make sure you're taking care of them, taking care of the property. So, expenses that you can't pay right now, presumably, will not turn into a tsunami. And therefore, you have to juggle between maybe postponing a little bit of debt service, maybe trying to play with the bank, trying to be, attentive to all the, each and every one of the people. Your tenants are this is our air. We have to make sure that they are happy, that they feel that we listen to them, that we feel that we make sure that they are, they have needs, they have trouble right now, they have no money. Nobody has money right now, and everyone is screaming for help, and we have to sometimes be the ones who screaming for help, and that's us and the lenders, and sometimes it's us who are people who are telling us that they are in trouble, and we have to be trying to be attentive to them, trying to be helpful. Try to be helpful as much as you can. You can't neglect the property, you can't neglect the tenants, you can't neglect, no matter what you have. If it's residential, of course, you got to take care of it like crazy. It's amazing how residential became the best and the safest avenue, the safest haven for everyone. It's unreal. It's incredible. We never imagined that. We never imagined that. It's unbelievable how retail was iffy and volatile, and things were going better because people starting to learn the market, starting to understand what tenant mix makes sense, and so on. And all of a sudden came God, that's what I believe in, came in and said nothing works, zero, no income, no people are not getting out of the house, and this plague, this pandemic, came to us and said, "You guys think you know anything? You don't know anything." It's crazy. It's really crazy, and office is not going to be. That's my assumption. Again, I'm not a prophet, but I'm assuming it's not going to be hit as hard. But definitely, eventually after this whole thing, a lot of people will be out of jobs. Occupancy is going to go lower. People still have to live in places. People still have to live in apartments, and it's a given. People are still living there. The problem would be how much can they pay, So the juggling between paying and the NOI and how can you service your debt while taking care of the property, because you don't want a tsunami of problems coming in and then the property goes down also in value and problems are going to start going all over you. And therefore, I hope people have, cash aside, capital reserves in order to take care of the property. Um, Tenants will have to understand that TIs are not going to come up as fast, and you'll have to understand that money from them is not going to come as fast, and sometimes will not come, and you'll have to juggle because every tenant is a treasure. Because right now maybe they can't pay, but maybe later they will have a job. Getting rid of people right now is not the smartest move, my opinion. Again, I'm not the expert of that. I'm not a management guy, but to my opinion, I look at performers. We take the risk management and everything, and I look at it and I say, right now, at scarce time like this, it's not the right thing to do, my opinion, to tell people get out if you can't pay me at all. Okay, right now is the way to try to work with them, especially if these are people who paid you until now regularly and they were loyal to you and they're good people. Okay, they didn't wreck the apartment, they paid on time and everything. It's not like they're not people that you want to kick out anyways. We have to try to work it through. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. We have to work it through, and that's the name of the game. Um, it's an interesting aspect. Things will get better. Things will get better. But right now, I think that the name of the game is how can you handle these times? How we can handle these times? It's not easy. Not on a business level, not on a personal level, even on a family level to keep going, and paying their bills. Everything is hard for everybody. We have to just keep being focused and being very positive, straighten our brain, be very, very, how do you say, on top of things. You guys have a good night. Here in Israel, I'm in Israel now. I was supposed to be in New York, but I'm in Israel. I was, no airplanes, no flights, no nothing. The world just changed on us. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a good night. Stay healthy, stay safe. Love and peace to you guys.